Hi folks, welcome back to the channel. Today in this video we're going to be doing a bit of work on our fig tree here, addressing a few of the issues that it's got. It's a good excuse to get crack on with my new chainsaw, my new Stihl Chainsaw, and we're also going to be having a look at a tree bag, which is like a watering system, but I'll get into that in more detail. To kick things off, as you can see, the fig tree is a bit of a beast, but it's also got quite a lot of dry and dead areas. We've had to basically wait till early summer now till it's sprouted so I can identify which is dead and which isn't, and we're just going to go around and basically prune off all the dead stuff. Anything that's alive or got green we're going to leave. Now, obviously it's not really the right time of year, but the dead stuff's dead anyway, so that's what we're going to take care of. I'll show you what I mean around the back. So around the back of the tree now, and you get more of an idea of what I'm talking about. This whole branch here coming all the way down here is dead. It just snaps and cracks off. This branch here, we've got some greenery here, so that branch is still alive, the bulk of it. But as you can see, this is all just snapping and cracking, so it's all just dead. And all that stuff at the top looks dead as well. So basically the plan would be to try and give it a bit of shape whilst removing the dead stuff. We've got these two main branches here, this one and this one, which we're going to leave. This whole branch has to go. And then the top bits as well, which are looking gnarly, they're going to go to give it sort of like almost like a cascading look, which is your typical sort of fig tree look. So this is the branch I'm talking about, the main sort of dead branch. It's just fallen away over the years as well. And you can see how bad it is in here. This branch is obviously still good, and this one as well, but you can see how gnarly this one is. It's basically it's got some sort of illness, maybe an insect. I'm not 100% certain. I'm also not certain whether this chain, which was part of it's a dog's lead basically, is where we used to tie the dogs up when we had visitors coming and stuff. Whether that's affected it or not, I'm not sure, but you know, it's looking pretty bad, so we're just going to lob it off there basically. Right, so we're ready to rock and roll. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a little bit of scaffolding that I've got, just a bit of builder scaffolding. I don't want to be on this ground, it's very gnarly. I've just rotivated it as well, so you're sinking into it a little bit. I don't want to be on a step ladder or whatever, chainsawing away on this because I just don't feel comfortable. So we'll just very quickly grab the scaffolding, get it rigged up, and then we're ready to go. Ricky! Wasp's nest to be careful of there. Okay, pretty happy with that positioning. I'm going to get some PPE on, get the chainsaw roaring. Right then, we're all dressed up for the occasion. This is my Stihl Ms212 brand spankers chainsaw. This is the first job it's going to do. That's pretty exciting. We're just going to very quickly do the startup procedure. You just pop it down into the lowest position, which is choke. Make sure the chain brake is on. One thing the guy said in the shop, the most important thing is to always top off the oil and the fuel at the same time, so we're good there. Then also you need to spin the blade somewhere where you can see if the oil is actually leaving a mark, leaving a splash. So let's test that. There's a line there, if you can see that. So the oil is getting laid by the chain. So we're pretty much ready to go. Old dog's collar and lead. Loads of ants. Have a look at this. It looks like you can see we've got bugs and stuff. So look at the size of that bad boy. See the grubs? They'll have been eating at the dead wood and slowly killing it. So we don't know how deep it goes, but now it's exposed. Hopefully it'll just dry out and they'll disappear and we'll save the rest of the tree. But you can see it's not looking great around here either, to be honest. Let's open it up and just get rid of any bugs that we can see. Hopefully it'll dry out. It's quite wet and spongy. It's obviously rotting away. Let's just hope it's not down to the core of the tree, but it's not looking great, to be honest. Right, so now we've got this big branch removed. You can see the V sort of pattern we're going for, the arching V, the V for Vendetta style V. So we're going to reposition the scaffolding a bit close to the tree and maybe even put the second level on so we can sort of create a platform where we can start attacking this stuff up the top. Okay, we've got a nice platform to work on now, which is cool. What we're going to look for now is anything that's got greenery, we're leaving. Anything that's flexible, like that, and doesn't crack, we're leaving. Anything that snaps and cracks, like that, is dead, and that's what we're going to take away. So we're going to do a little bit of trial and error and just remove the dead stuff. Anything that's budding, like this, we're going to leave. So they're budding like that, look. And we've got budding here. And then, in fact, there we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 little figs, look. So those have to stay, but anything else that's dead, we're going to remove. Right, looking at this whole branch is dead. This massive branch. It looks like it's the same thing as the other one. We've got some peeling bark up there. I'm going to try and just get up on the tree and have a quick look. You can see, same situation as before, so this whole branch has got to go, basically. Right, let's have a quick look at this branch. Apart from that one bit of colour there, which is still a bit stringy, the rest of it is just dead, look. Such a shame. So with all this dead wood, this fig tree, it's like a sponge, just soaks up moisture, which basically means it's rubbish for burning. It's very, very light, and it's just no good in the wood burner. Also for cooking outside on the campfire, it's obviously very dry, you'd think it'd be great, but it actually lets off some sort of toxic fumes when it burns, which can contaminate the food, so we can't even use it for that. The only thing it's good for basically is the bonfire. So we'll chop it all down, and then when the no burn ban is finished, on the 15th of October I think it is, we'll just have a big bonfire and get rid of it. The reason I've decided to cut it here rather than back here is because of that little tiny new shoot there, look. We're going to give that chance to come to life, and then next year we'll see what the deal is. Again, you can see how it's just dying, it's just dead. I honestly don't know what's causing it, but I'm not sure if she'll survive. We'll try our best to save her. Right, so we've pretty much removed most of the dead stuff. This side, we're just leaving that for now. We're going to move the scaffolding over to this side and deal with that top bit sticking out over there as well. Just lob that off. Oh yeah, loads of light coming in now. That is what we want. This branch is also looking pretty gnarly, infected with whatever. Might be the ants eating it, but I don't think it is. I think it's some sort of fungus or something. But yeah, not the best. Hopefully a bit of fertiliser and plenty of water with the new water bag system can try to pull it back around again. Right, that's most of the old gnarly stuff taken off the top now. I think we can shift the scaffolding out of the way, get to doing some pruning by hand. So it's pretty hard to tell what's dead and what's not, to be honest, but if you can see here, it's got a bit of flex, look, and we've just got a little tiny shoot just appearing there. This side here, it's the same, we've got flexibility. You're just testing the ends, and if it flexes, you're better off keeping it. This one, for example, is dead, look, so that just snaps off. So then these ones you can remove, not that one, at least up until the V, until it stops snapping. Because you could always get a shoot coming off from an eye that's left. It's totally dead. That's looking pretty good. I think we'll leave most of what's left because there's still potential for it to shoot. Anything that's dead just drops straight away, so it's pretty straightforward. Right, let's keep moving around the tree. This has all still got a bit of flex in it, so we'll leave it. Oh, no, it hasn't. Some of them do, some of them don't. We'll give it the benefit of the doubt and we'll leave them. We can always prune again in the future. Obviously this one here is totally dead. Like that. There's that one there. This whole thing is dead. Apart from the end there, look. One's flexible, that one's dead. It's got a live vent in the end as well. That one doesn't. That one does. Right, I think we're pretty much done. There is a few more gnarly bits. That one there in particular, I'd love to get that. I'm going to try and get it. Right, sound. These have still got a bit of flex in them, so I don't want to get rid of them yet. I want to see if they actually bloom. We can prune them off again later in the year, I think. Right, cool. It's 10 o'clock, so it's tea time. I'm going to get all this PPE off.